Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 122 of Darwell20's Let's Play of ATM10. Today's plan is we're going to use all our duped ATM star blocks, because I totally cheesed those. But I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna put 8 of them away, because technically I could have all the stars I want at this point, right? Because it's easy to convert back down. So literally, if I wanted to call myself done with the pack, I could. But for the sake of, being good, I want to use the one dupe that I made, one of the dupes that I made, let's put it that way, to work our way down here. So I completed this. This is the Starry bee quest. By right-clicking a Patrick bee with an ATM star block, you'll get a Starry bee. You'll need another ATM star block for them to pollinate. I probably should have told you that before. Yeah, you should have. Dyer didn't know that. The Starry bees will make starry combs, which can then be used to centrifuge to rarely get star shards. So we should probably, snag any of these upgrades that we can. So over here we currently have a block, and we have a simulator, and we have an omega and a gamma. And as a reward, you gave me another gamma, but I think omega's better, right? How are we for omegas? Can I make one of those by chance? I'm a little short on honeycombs. A little short. If I put normal bees in there, I bet I could. I'm going to scoop all you guys up. Because I don't think I need you anymore. We'll find out. And we'll just get, normal bees. I don't think ancient is what I want, right? I mean, ashy mining might work. We have, a lot of something. Just regular bee. That's all I want. Yellow carpenter bee. Nope, not that one. I just want normal bee. Normal bee. How come your wings ain't flapping? You're being weird, bees. Normal bee. Good enough, right? And, oh, you know what? Maybe it's because you don't have your right flower? That could be. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do poppy. That would be cool if they, don't flap. Nah, they're still not flapping. Whatever. Let's see if you produce. Yep, you do. Cool. And you're getting lots of honeycomb? Maybe? You know what, you're doing all that. What I should probably do is something like that. And that should be cool. Yeah, now we're cool. And now I should be able to get an omega? Yes. Alright, cool. The next thing we need to do is go fishing. Because in order to get the Patrick bee, we need to fish them out of a warm ocean. So I think there's a warm ocean not too far. It's over here. That's lukewarm. That is lukewarm. That is lukewarm. That is all lukewarm. Maybe down in this general direction. I remembered there was some warmth, maybe. No, these are deep colds. Okay, so I lied about them being warm. Lukewarm. Does lukewarm count as warm? Oh, wait. Oh. Is this warm? Lush stacks is what it's called, is the biome. So, lukewarm, lush stacks, lukewarm. I wonder if lukewarm counts as warm. Warm ocean, found some. So, how about due northwest? I'll meet you up there. All right, so this is warm ocean, right? And if I remember correctly, the marine fisher, does it just sit right here? Right? And potentially get a little bit of power via nitro dudes. And then add-ons. We'll just do the 2x speeders. Okay, that's cool. So in theory, this might do its thing. And then I've got, a nice chest. And we can push out to the top. And maybe that's cool. Guess we'll find out if we get any Patrick bees, right? If not, I might have to fish manually. But I would assume, like, is there anything about in here? You can rarely get Patrick bees by fishing in warm oceans. If you don't wish to convert them, you can also form Patrick stars with them. So, in here somewhere, we should get a Patrick bee. Right? No such luck yet, but I should probably set up a trash can for voiding things. So what I'll do is we'll do a item filter from laser IO on the south face with an insert filter, and we'll just ignore data because we don't care about data. And what we're going to do is this and this. Don't tell Picard I said that. And we'll do like you and you and you, right? Because I don't really care about much of that stuff. So then you can be an extract, and we should probably, like, you know, something like that. You're extracting on white, you're inserting on white. Match data. No, ignore data, right? Yes, yes, yes. Cool, right? And then we can sort, and then we can, like, boom, boom, boom. Right? And then on the south face. Cool. And then we'll do you. We'll do you and you and you and you and you. Well, don't look like we have a lot more we can do here, so we'll just do that much, and that'll be good. And worst case, I can do something else for the, right? So we let that run. We'll see if we get a Patrick bee. I am technically in war motion, right? Definitely want to make sure that you are war motion, according to this, which I know is small, probably for YouTube, but trust me, it says war motion. And we'll be back in a few, hopefully after we get a Patrick bee. Cool? So I was about to give up and call this, like, you know, not good. But then I suddenly got a new item that I hadn't gotten before. So I'm going to give it a few more tick accelerates before I decide that it doesn't work in this and I have to do it manually. And if I do, that's kind of a bummer. But all good. We'll be back. I guess technically I'm, like, right on the border of the war motion. But it does say war motion. Underneath the diamond chest is a war motion. But it might be a little bit too close to the edge. I mean, I guess I could move this whole setup, right? I don't see why not. How bad an idea is this cut and paste? Ho ho ho. Now, what's that backup command again? Oh, you know what I should probably do is not ray trace fluids. Right? Not simple backups. I don't know what the backup mod is. Let's just be risky. Now I want to ray trace fluids. But we want to go down a Y level. Is that down enough? No, probably further, right? That feels pretty good. And this is definitely a warm motion that we're in. Did you lose that guy? You might have lost that guy. That's interesting. I wonder if he popped off because the block was breaking. It's possible. Alright, I'll give this like a few more minutes, and if we still don't get the Starry bee, I'm gonna have to start fishing by hand. What I might do is while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna get a fishing rod. Like, is there like a good one that doesn't break or something? There's a supremium fishing rod and a diamond fishing rod. Are any of these, like, in any way cool? Awakened supremium fishing rod. Needs a supremium fishing rod. I mean, should we just, for giggles, should we make like a ridiculous fishing rod? Sure. Why not? Let's do it. I mean, you know, it's never anything I would normally do, but why not? Right? I don't know why there's a damage bar on it. And I don't know what kind of augments I can put on it. We're just going to all the way up to the top. Awaken Supremium, this baby. That's how we're doing it. But without you guys, because you're auto-doing, right? Actually, I can just get 2 awakened... Yeah, I don't think we have to do it this way. I can get 2 of you. And 2 of you. And just do this. There we go. Hooray! I don't know what that does, but that's cool. And that's from Mystical Agriculture. Augments. What augments are available? I actually don't know how augments work. I don't know if there's any fishing rod augments. I don't have any idea. Is there anything about fishing? Because it has slots for augments, but I also would not be surprised if there were no real fishing augments. Not seeing anything, right? A lot of them look like they might be similar to enchants, but I bet I can enchant it, right? Hopefully they're enchantable. Can you enchant this gear? Because my goal was to make like a cool enchanted one, right? So can I put you in here? Oh, good, I can. Luck of the Sea is what we want, right? Increases the chance of getting good loot. Lore would probably also be nice. And that's really all I care about. Are those all the enchants for fishing? You can tell how often I fish. I never fish. I never fish, right? Chance 25% and chance 25%. So this is the one we want to enchant over at, right? So let's make you... Oh. This. That. And that got me Luck of the Sea and Lore and Life Mending 2, which I don't care about the Life Mending bit, right? That's all I care about, right? Like, that's it. Luck of the Sea 5. How high does Luck of the Sea get? Luck of the Sea can get higher than that. It can get up to 8, really. So I'm actually surprised I got such a low number. And Lore also goes up to 8. So let's do this and toss this in here, and then he should be cool. I'm gonna do the booky enchanty bits, and then we'll be back. Cool. Back in 1 sec. So that was better. I got 7, 7, and 7 on Unbreaking. Did I click wrong last time? I don't even know. Oh, we'll be back. Alright, so I did that a few times. Got a bunch of enchants. So now I should be able to get Luck of the Sea 7 and 7, right? And then Lore 7 and 7. And then I should be able to combine them. Luck of the Sea 8. Lore 8. I'm going to put them in here just to have them. So I don't have to do that combining again. Luck of the Sea. Once it's had it once, it's cool, right? And then Lore. And, like, that's all I care about. Sweet. And then you can store all those XP levels back. We've got all we care about in terms of this. And just to be clear, there's no other enchants we care about on this dude, right? So that's cool. All right, let's go back. I hear you guys over there. Any luck with Patrick Bees yet? Well, since you're not chunk loaded, he's still tick accelerating and hasn't been running this whole time. That's fair. I did pick up messages and no, we've had those before. Those are not new. Still no luck with Starry Bees. So I guess is this my life now? This may be my life now. So I will be back. Because I assume this is going to be like a 30-minute plus. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be, right? I'm gonna give this a go. And if this don't work, I don't know what to tell you. I definitely wasn't getting Neptune's bounty from this, though. So that gives me hope that manual fishing has different things than not manual fishing. What's Neptune's bounty do? I have no idea. Can I click it? Nope. Can I place it? Yes. Oh! It's got stuff in there. Ooh, Neptunium sword. Message in a bottle and driftwood. Neat! Okay. So, you all go away, and we will, be back once I figure out if I get my Patrick B or not. Cool? At least with, like, the great lures and stuff, it's pretty good, but we'll see. And I'll probably keep tick accelerating this dude. And then just, you know, see what happens. Oh, got a Starry Bee. Hold on. I was not aware that you were going to be all... Get back here, you. Did I get him? I think I got him. Okay. So, he is not something that you get. He spawns randomly. Okay. Got it. Got it. So that's why he isn't coming up out of here. He spawns randomly when you're fishing and you pull something in. So, yes, that's cool. Cool. So, do I have a nice bee cage here? I do. So I assume I can just like you and you. And then go stick them in here. Oh, look at that! Patrick Bee. Ah, cool. Cool. Okay, so now we've got Patrick Bees, which, for flowering, needs an ATM star block. So they both need an ATM star block? That's okay, though, right? Because that doesn't mean I need two. I just need one, and that's okay. So now if I do this... You should be making... Oh, look! Patrick stars. And they're probably going in here right now, but that's okay. I just need to update my things that go to things thing. So that, I think, is on the down face. We can add Patrick stars to this. And I'm going to remove... Goodness, I don't know if to remove netherite scrap for now. So that means all the stars should be going in here now. Cool? Cool. Okay. Awesome. Now, I believe I need to get another Patrick Bee. So do you think this bee is going to be Pokey Pokey style? I can do that? I don't know. So Pokey Pokey gene sampler. I'm going to stick you in here instead of... Well, you know, I should be able to do my Omega, by the way, because I made that. So I can replace you with an Omega. And then we can Pokey Pokey instead of the block upgrade for a minute. And then we'll see what kind of luck we have getting a gene sample of Patrick Starby. Is that cool? So, back in a few minutes after that runs for a bit, and hopefully works. There you go. Productive Bees Patrick. So that means I should be able to make a treat. Put it in the incubator. And you know what you can do is you can speed this up. thought I could do productivity. No? Okay. Might need more eggs, but that's not a big deal because we have something to do that with, right? Yes. There we go. Patrick B spawn egg. That works. And there's a Patrick B, which may or may not be an adult. It is an adult, so we're cool. So now we've got 2 of them, which is neat. Right? And then we can take that Patrick B. I wanted to make sure it was an adult before I, whatever it is. And hand it an ATM star block. And now we're going to want a B cage. Should probably use a sturdy B cage for this one. So I think I just click him, and there you go. Starry B. Sweet! Which goes in there, and that, my friends, is pretty awesome. Right? How cool is that? And that's breeding guy needs the ATM star block, which we have, so we're cool. And then we can do this, and hopefully at some point we'll get the things that we need, and we'll see what happens, right? ATM star shards are coming in. That's cool. And I'm assuming down here we're going to want to add this to the down filter, so we're going to throw the star shard in there. And oh my gosh, why are we getting another star shards? Starry cone blocks? Okay, well, that's a whole thing that we're going to have to filter for now, too. On the down, you can go in place of the Eternal Stella. Does that sound cool? I don't even know. Alright, so we'll be back in just a minute then. And then we don't need Pokey Pokey Gene Sampler anymore. So actually, all that stuff I just got wasn't even with the block upgrade, which is like even better. So, back in a few. Alright, after a little time has elapsed, basically idle for a bit, got some star pieces. Pretty cool. So let's come up with a list of things that we need to automate. I'm pretty sure I've got Moon Depar. Is Corrupty Dust also automated? Not automated, but Moon, that one is. So Corrupty we need to do, right? And then we're also going to need the infused Patrick Star. So not Patrick Star, but infused Patrick Star. Now we have a ton of Patrick Stars, right? Yes. We don't have that many. Oh, that's a scary number of Patrick Stars. So we need to make more of those. And these are not currently automated, but they don't look terrible. All I need to do... Now I'm worried about Applied Energistics having a problem with this guy. I guess we're going to have to see, right? So you already know how to make a lot of that. So that's cool. We are all... Are we not already? What's going on here? Do we not have these guys automated? I thought I had these guys automated. Alloy ingots. We have alloy blocks. So this guy is an enchanting. This guy is an enchanting. We don't have the ingot version of them, though. And I guess this guy is what we're going to need. So let's make sure we have the right one. So let's get infused Patrick Star ready. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're also going to need mending. Infused Dragon's Breath we already have. And ATM Star Shard is what we are cool with, right? So you... Do we know how to make this already? We do, right? Yes. Cool. So that has you off the list. Then you, we already know how to make this, so that has you off the list. Okay. And then the last one is going to be you. So you're what? That block of nitro crystal. Okay. Vibranium ingot, Aldemodium ingot. Do we want to make blocks at a time of this? Because I'm feeling like we do, right? Let's just do blocks at a time. I'm cool with that. So for that, I just need to know how to make nitro crystals, right? Oh, that's going to be a thing, isn't it? I bet it is. Okay. And nitro crystals we already have on Autocraft. So that looks pretty easy peasy. Now the power dude is this guy. Yeah, so this would go in here, right? So let's validate that this crafting works. So what I'm going to want is the alloy that's yellow and green. So if I request... Did I make the ingot for that yet? I don't think I did. There we go. So that is going to make everything it needs to make, right? And if we pop down here, we should see this guy cruising. Now we've got 3 nitros in there, which makes things pretty quickly, to be fair. So that's not bad. Wow, we have to make how many of those? Pretty fast, but also ouch. I might make ingots at a time. Because ingots at a time need what? It needs a 1x block. So, I mean, it totally is the right balance, right? It's literally just 9 times. So maybe making these guys is fine. Just want to make sure that, like, everything goes smoothly. But I feel like it's going pretty smoothly. You know what? To be fair, it crafts 16 at a time. I forgot about that. This makes 16 at a time. So that's not a big deal. Actually, that crafting is not bad. So yeah, this ain't terrible. And I can speed it up. I'm just curious to see, like, how long the last batch is going to make to craft. Because that needs 9 billion FE. So, like, we might want to throw a few more nitro rods in here just for funsies, right? So you're what, ultimate universal cables? Oh wow, you're choking on power now, huh? What do we got back here? That's a nitro gate. What I could do, maybe... Actually, no, I don't think I can I? Not sure that I can. Because the nitro gate can't sit on its own, and the energizing rod can't sit on its own, right? Is there, like, nitro cables easily craftable? Energy cable nitro? 1 million FE per tick IO. What is, this guy? 3.27 million FE per tick capacity. Does that tell me what the IO is? I'm assuming if it's the capacity, that's the IO as well. And yeah, it's not going to be able to craft that because I'm currently crafting other things. So, fair enough. So yeah, you, sir, what if I just did... You know what I could do? I have an idea. You do this, right? And then each one of these dudes gets its own dedicated nitro cable. Right? Okay. And then you guys are nice and steady. Now, why are you stuttering? You shouldn't be stuttering no more. If you guys are steady, which you are... are you, though? Pretty steady. You are Endergate Nitro, yes? Okay, now you're cool? Yeah, I think you're cool. I think they're, like, breaking even, probably. Actually, yes, that makes sense, because he can do 1 million and the other guy in the back can do 1 million. So he should be breaking even, so that works, right? And then we would do the exact same thing up there with 3 more of these and, like, you know, a dozen more of those. Cool? So it's only this. This is the craft that I was curious how long it would take. And it's not awful at its current speed. And I can double it, or even triple it, or even quadruple it if I wanted to. So I'm going to let that finish crafting, and we'll be back. All right, so that worked out. I've got my ingots. Sweet. And now we're making some rods and some gates and all that good stuff, so we cool. Nice. All right, so that'll get us, you know, a little bit better-ish. Let me get myself a nice little exchanging gadget so things can look nicer. I think what we're probably going to need to do is wrap up the episode here and come back next time, whereby it will be time. Where is my exchange? There it is. To... Let's make that 3. Is that cool? I think that's cool. Yeah. So next episode, what we'll do is we'll... that should be cool, and I can probably do that. And that looks good? That looks good. I might even just open this up a little bit, only because that would be cooler. Nice. And then my nitro dudes here should be done. Perfect. Cool. And then just as a quick test... Oh yeah, that's faster, for sure. All right, wrapping up point. Double sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I can shrink this down to 1 tick, and that would be even better. That would be even way better. And when we come back next time, we'll continue down the Patrick Star infusion process. What I want to do is make sure that I have this guy ready to go. We have to automate Corrupty Dust, which looks like super easy. Not even a little bit of a challenge, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how hard this is going to be, but I guess we'll find out. And then, so we want that and that, right? So that's actually just as easy as I'd hoped it would be. And you are a Forbidden Arcanist thing, it looks like. Or a Runic Crucible. Do I have this one? I don't know. Requires Liquid Souls, though. I don't love this. We'll find out. All right, wrapping up point. Double sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Next episode, more of this automation so that we can get all these little pieces made and we can make real ATM stars rather than cheesing it a little bit. Only a little bit, though. Not too much cheesing. Just a little bit of cheesing. For now, take it easy.